Colorado Gives Day is coming up this coming Tuesday, and you can help support local nonprofits by making a donation anytime between now and then on coloradogivesday.org. Now, one of those nonprofits is Rocky Mountain Honor Flight, a group that takes veterans on a trip to our nation's capital. And Dale Goulet is the president of Rocky Mountain Honor Flight. He joins me now. Dale, tell us a little bit more about what your group does.
Thank you, and appreciate you having us today. The Rocky Mountain Honor Flight, we are part of a national network of honor flights across the country. The Rocky Mountain Honor Flight itself is a nonprofit, 501(c). We work strictly off donations throughout the year, no government funding or anything like that. Our primary purpose is to take veterans to Washington, D.C. that otherwise might not be able to go. A typical flight makeup is about 54 people, of which 30 of those are veterans. And then the other 24 are what we call guardians. The guardians take care and watch out for our veterans from the time we leave until the time we get back. And we always try to make sure that we have at least 2 medical personnel with us. So our biggest thing is to say thank you to the veterans and just show our appreciation. A lot of them didn't get that appreciation when they came back on different war periods. So we just want to say thank you to them.
And to take veterans of different wars to the memorials in DC, the World War II memorial, the Korean War memorial, et cetera, that some of these vets might not otherwise get to see. I was actually lucky enough to be a part of an honor flight and document it a few years ago. Just quite the emotional and moving experience. So tell me, how does a donation on Colorado Gives Day help a veteran and help your organization?
That's a great question. Like I said, we don't accept any funding from anyone else other than our contributions from people during the year. A typical flight will cost us in the range of $50,000 to $60,000 for each flight, and we take 4 flights a year. Our biggest thing is that the veterans are totally free, and for us to do that, nobody on staff takes a penny compensation at all. All the guardians that go pay the way. Even me as the president himself has to pay each time and every time we go. So everyone on the board and everyone pays along the way. We want to ensure that it's not a burden on some of the veterans, that they can get to go on these. Like you say, a lot of these could probably never go if it wasn't for this opportunity for them. So every donation is more than welcome, and it's the only way that we can operate each year.
Now, when we're talking about, the population specifically of World War II vets and even some other combat veterans, they're getting up there in age. The populations are declining. Why is it so important we get our vets to DC as soon as possible?
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head. Our thing is right now that we take our priorities with the World War II, the Korean, and then the Vietnam and Cold War. Sadly, we are getting less and less of the World War II. At one time, it was estimated that there was less than 1% left. We were losing on an average of 500 to 600 a day. So it's important for us to get them out as soon as possible. Hence the reason we keep a priority with the World War I vets. I just did flights in September and October, and we had about 3 World War II vets and 7 Korean vets, and the rest were the Vietnam vets. So yeah, it's like all of us, we're getting a little bit older and older, and it's time we get them out there while we can.
And you can help make that possible by making a donation to the Rocky Mountain Honor Flight through coloradogivesday.org. Again, anytime from now through Tuesday, which is Colorado Gives Day itself. You can find the Rocky Mountain Honor Flight searching by clicking a veteran or military organization. It is one of more than 3,000 nonprofits to choose from to support come this Colorado Gives Day.